Oh, hey, beloved, here be I, Astarius Miraculi, coming forth to share with you a message today on From Stinking Thinking to Revealing Feeling. You know, that is an aspect of our being that is so important for us to come into alignment with, and that is our feeling nature. And it reminds me of so many years ago when I was in a seminar, and I remember standing up before a group of about 50 people, and I was sharing a part of my life, and it was a very sensitive time in my life, and I was just absolutely sobbing. And for the first time, I knew that the tears that I was crying were an expression of dignity and integrity, because I was being true to the reality of that particular moment. And that there was strength in that, because I was being in my emotional honesty. It would have been a weakness if I pushed it down. And that's one of the things that we so often have a tendency to do in the human experience, is to push down the things that we feel. When I completed that seminar, the day or so after, I wrote this poem, which is a part of my book, Miraculi, Song of Ascension. And the poem I call From Stinking Thinking to Revealing Feeling. And I'm going to share it with you because I think it has a message that is absolutely appropriate for all of us. The things I know by what I think are partly good and they partly stink. Not a bad start, but partly sealed. Truth of the head is half revealed. What was the bid when I was a little kid? If I want to be smart, then learn it by heart. What a dread when I learned it by head, for in all my learning, I woke up dead. How can my truth be alive and real unless it's truth that I can feel? Down the highway of ignorance and strife, mere thinking was at the wheel of my life. Intellect was wheeling and dealing, but now I'm chauffeured by my feeling. I don't mind showing what's inside. We are all one. Why should I hide? When I do, from me I steal. For I can't heal what I won't reveal, and I can't heal what I'm unwilling to feel. So life, mother of all good things, thanks for the wisdom feeling brings. In feeling there is nothing new except that which my soul once knew. From stinking thinking to revealing feeling, let's all open up and have a healing. So let's break it down. The things I know by what I think. They are partly good, yes, and they partly stink. Not a bad start, but partly sealed. Truth of the head is half revealed. You see, the longest journey that any of us will ever take is 18 inches from the head to the heart. And so we have to learn how to make peace with who we are as feeling beings. Many of us have this great aspiration to be in deep relationship with our Creator. Deep relationship with God, Goddess Absolute, by whatever name you call it. And it's really enlightened self-interest, because when we seek to be in relationship to Source, to God, we're also seeking relationship with the highest resonance of who we are. You know, when God breathed the breath of life into our nostrils and we became living souls, it was God breathing forth the fabric of God's own being into us. And we are the outpicturing manifestation of this essence of the divine. And it is through our feelings that we are able to engage in the access code to reconnect to the highest resonance of that which we are. If you are not in alignment with your feelings, you can't have the deepest relationship with Source. Because feelings are experiential. When thoughts are isolated from feelings, then thoughts are exclusively observational. See, you can think a thought and be completely separate from what you're thinking about. Yet when you feel something or you feel someone, you're joined at the hip. You see, you feel from oneness. You think from separation. And yes, we do need a rational mind. We need to analyze things and all of that. But the mind is not meant to completely run the show. We have to learn how to bring in all of the components of who we are. If we want to gain access to our subconscious mind is our access code to superconsciousness, to cosmic consciousness, to God consciousness. You see, because it is the means by which we download all of the wisdom of the universe. It's downloaded first into our subconscious mind, and through our receptivity, which we engage in through the emotionality, we are then able to become consciously receptive to the inner reality of wisdom that we carry at the subconscious level. Each of us are a biological, living library containing the knowledge of everything that is, was, or ever will be. We have a cell within us for every man, woman, and child, for every angel and ascended master, for every ocean, mountain, and stream, every mineral, plant, and animal, every elemental star and galaxy, because each of us are the master cell, the master soul, which is the microcosmic container of the macrocosmic all that is. This is how vast we are. This is how grand we are. And in order to access that, we must come into alignment with our feeling nature. What was the bid when I was a little kid? You know, if I want to be smart, then learn it by heart. There's a reason why we say learn something by heart. Learn something where it has alignment with our feeling nature, which then gives power to it. Just like the lifespan of a thought is determined by the measure of emotional energy that that thought is sent forth with. Thoughts have a longer lifespan and a greater auric field and a greater magnetism to attract other thoughts of a like nature when they're propelled with powerful emotion, powerful feelings. Down the highway of ignorance and strife, mere thinking was at the wheel of my life. Intellect was wheeling and dealing, but now I'm chauffeured by my feeling. It's time, beloved, to be chauffeured by your feeling nature. That's where your power lies. You can't walk in the full measure of your power if you're not walking in the measure of who you are as a feeling being. I don't mind showing what's inside. We are all one. Why should I hide? When I steal, or that when I do, from me I steal, for I can't heal what I won't reveal. So when we're not in alignment with our feeling nature, we're actually stealing from ourselves. We can't heal what we are unwilling to feel. Feeling is the access code to healing. So we say, life, mother of all good things, we thank you for the wisdom that feelings brings. You see, the wisdom of life comes through our feeling nature. Like knowledge is the measure of one's capacity for knowing, wisdom is the measure of one's capacity for being and doing. You see, and all of that has to take place through our alignment with feeling. Life, mother of all good things. Thanks for the wisdom feeling brings. In feeling there is nothing new except that which my soul once knew. So from stinking thinking to revealing feeling, let's all open up and have a healing. So with that, let me bring in my didgeridoo here and offer some frequencies of sound to bring us into a more harmonious alignment with our feeling nature. This healing is given to you and me and every being in all existence included and helping in this moment and resonance of healing. God bless the didgeridoo, and thanks and praise to the tribal aborigines of Australia for being the tribal vessel through which this instrument has been brought to the world. And usually it's a strong, that is a long instrument, long tubular instrument. That one I had made so that I could play frequency into my own body. So I am Astarius Miraculi. I'm loving you with the passion of heaven. And I invite you to visit my website. You can access it through the link that you see on this video. I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia. I do psychic astrology readings. I do it in person, by phone, or by Skype. Also, sound healing transmissions with didgeridoo, vocal harmonics, and Reiki. So I do amazing work, by Skype as well. No matter where you are in the world, I'd love to serve and empower you in that way. If you're interested in learning Reiki, I have a Reiki training coming up, first and second level Reiki this month, October. The 29th is first level Reiki, and the 30th is second level Reiki. And you can access me via my website. There's a phone number in there where you can also access me. I've got several CDs and a couple of books, and I invite you to play in the spirit of win-win and partake of my products and services. And also, if you're really, really empowered by the messages that I share, and I'm almost 1 million views on YouTube, and so a lot of people are really being blessed by that which I offer. And I'm really grateful and honored for those of you who'd love to tithe with me and offer donations. You can do that via a donation link on my website. And I encourage you to do that, not only with me, but with all beings and organizations that are a source of inspiration to you. Always give back. It is important that we all play in the field of win-win. I love you so much. Aho, Ashe, Amen, Namaste, Hotep, In Lakesh, Alakin, Shalom, Satnam, Hariom. Up at the top, there's room for all. There's just a bottom that's crowded, y'all.